guys, welcome to my channel and also welcome to a new series of a new playlist. And this playlist is mainly for Forex beginners. Well, in this series, I'll be teaching you everything you need to know about Forex, right from scratch to being a professional and expert traders. I will make sure I touch everything, every topic that needs to be touched, right? So make sure you stick with this playlist, and I am very sure that once you stick with this playlist, you're going to enjoy and learn because it's going to be an interesting process. So if you are new to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. So let's get into the video. So in this series, under the playlist titled Foundation of Finance and Trading, right, we'll be looking at a topic called What is Money? Right, for us to say we want to start forex trading and we say we want a foundation in forex, we need to know what money is because we'll be dealing with money, and we need to know when and how we started using money, right? So I'll start with the simple definition of money, which is money is a legal tender that can be used as a means of exchange, right? Money is something you can use to get what you want, like a commodity or food or anything. So if you are thinking of money, you might probably be thinking of what we have now, like right, like your currency, your pounds, but it goes way beyond that because 100 years ago, what people regard as money is not what you regard as money now. So, and under this topic of what is money, we have a subtopic titled From Barter to Bank Note. So, after explaining what money is, which you know it is a means of exchange, right? The legal tender that is accepted by everybody. Now, let's go into what trade by barter is. So another simple definition for what trade by barter is that you are using what you have to get what you want. So there was a point in time in history where people used what they had to get what they wanted. Did you know that before banks, Bitcoin, and the currencies you know about, like the dollar, the yen, the Naira, and Ghana cedis, and the likes, you can actually trade your goat for food, for probably grains of rice or beans. People trade their fabrics for spice and pepper, right? And it now got to a point whereby you don't even need to use your phone to make payments again. You don't need your ATM card. You don't need all those things. You don't need to carry cash around to make transactions. How did we get here? A system called barter system. So this system is where you use what you have to get what you want, right? And what I mean about that is that you need fish and you have yam. Then you go ahead to find somebody that needs yam, and both of you exchange, right? This is how people have been living their life then, right? They use what they have to get what they want. So as time goes on, they started detecting error in this barter system. And what is that error? Detected that it has no measure of value. And what do I mean by it has no measure of value? That is, if I am giving you yam, right? I have like um a very big yam, and because I need fish, and you have a very small fish, so and I give you my yam and you give me the fish. So I'm not getting the value of that yam in terms of quantity, right? Just to satisfy just to satisfy my need. So there was no real measure of value. Or what if I gave you the yam and the fish you gave to me is not good? It is stinking or something. So there was no real measure of value, which shows that the system has fault, right? And as humans, we tend to like find solution to our problem, and we came up with another system. We came up with a system called commodity money. So there was a point in time also when after the trade by barter, when they noticed that this system is not really working because it does not have a measure of value, right? They need something that can hold value. So they started using cowries. So we all know cowries are found by seaside because they are sea creatures. So they started using cowries as a means of exchange. So cowries started to be a means of exchange. It serves as money. So the quantity of cowries you have will determine the value of what you want to get. So they can say maybe 1,000 calories for maybe a goat, right? Now you know that 1,000 calories equals one goat. It is not one fish equals one goat now. So they can now quantify the money that they have. They use salt too, and they use silver and they use gold. So the I'm going to talk briefly on the fault of just one of them, which is cowrie and cowrie and gold, right? If you want to know more about the faults that happened to this system of money, I have a PDF that I wrote and I explained explicitly, and I'm sure you are going to enjoy it because it is a very interesting topic. So, talking about a cowrie now, because a cowrie is a sea creature, right, which can be found near the shores of the sea. So it means anybody can just go to the seaside. If they know how to harvest cowries, they can harvest as much as possible. It means there is monopoly. Anybody can take as much as they want as long as they know how to harvest them. So that was also a fault in this system. And also gold. Now when gold came, gold was acting much more better because of how rare it is to find and how precious and durable it is. We all know that unlike gold is a metal and does not rust, right? Real gold does not rust. So it was very, very good until um another fault was detected, which is gold is not safe to carry about, right? We have um when situations where a carriage is taking gold, they hijack the carriage and steal the gold. So it was not safe to carry thereabout because of the value of gold as at that time. So there was also a fault in this commodity money. Then, as humans again, they came up with another idea, which is paper money. So paper money, the idea behind paper money was just paper money was not created to be a means of legal tender or a means of exchange in the early stage. It was created as a receipt for gold, right? When you buy gold, they issue you um, a receipt. So we all know that there is something we call gold reserve, right, where golds are being stored. So it does not necessarily mean that when you buy gold, right, when you buy gold at a reserve, they will give you the gold. They will issue you a receipt where you can take anywhere because now this receipt shows the quantity of gold you have, right? Which you can use that receipt as a legal tender. So that was where paper money came from. So when they saw that gold was not safe to carry about, they started using this receipt. right? They started using this receipt. That was where paper money came from. So I have still on that PDF, it explains more of the history of this paper money, the first set of continents that were using them, and how it really came to be. So if you want the PDF, you can just comment under the comment section, and I'm going to share the link to the drive where you can download it and where you can read it. Now, paper money came, it was being used, and for every technology, because these systems are technologies, because what technology are systems and tools that make our daily life easier, right? So, and for every technology, there's always an improvement for it, right? So they found a fault in paper money too. And what was that fault? Paper money can be printed. It is not scarce, right? Not the ones that you know today that say, oh, there is scarcity of money. Paper money is never scarce because a bank can print as much as they want, right? A bank can just wake up today and decide to print as much as um many paper money they want. So they do it today to either increase to decrease the value of the money, whereby to decrease the inflation or to increase it, right? So the problem found in paper money was that it can be controlled by the government, right? The government can decide to print as much as plenty paper money they want, which was not looking good for the citizens, right? That was a fault. Now, as human beings again, we evolved and we found another improvement for paper money, which is so we came up with what we called modern money. So now you don't need to hold cash, you don't need to hold paper money, you don't need to worry about your money tearing or your money being dirty or the government printing uh, paper, right? Paper money. Now you can pay for whatever you want to pay online. You can pay for whatever you want to pay with your phone. Now there are technologies that allows you to even pay with the palm of your hand, right? Which means we are improving technologically. Technology is there to improve old systems of exchange, starting from where we started from with barter system, right? Where people um, where people use what they have to get what they want. Then we moved to calories, then we moved to paper money. And what we notice about these systems that they work when they were working, but as time goes on, errors were pumping out of them, right? We're noticing error and we are improving on them. So now this digital money is an improvement to paper money, right? Because government will not be able to print um, again. They will not be able to print unnecessarily, and you don't need to worry about your paper, your money being dirty or tearing, or somebody just hijacking your money from you on the road, right? So we have come to the end of this video. If you find value in this video, make sure to like, share, and if you are new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you.